Oh yeah, that was better. Did not blow up my ears.
All right, make it full screen. There we go. All right, pre-show underway. Officially underway. So far, using OBS and Discord, we get two 10-minute pre-shows so far
Oh,
because I've spent 20 minutes monkeying with it, and
that'll happen.
I don't figure if I were to clip together all the times we went la 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 la, that'd be very entertaining.
Yeah, probably not.
People be like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm like, "Welcome to my show."
Who the fuck said that shit?
I had a moment today at Nolan's baseball game. Like, he's not very good. Like, I know that, but he deserves to play in the recreational league like everybody else.
Yeah.
And through the fourth inning, he had sat on the bench in three of them, and there
Mm.
was one bench spot.
Ooh.
And he was also at the bottom of the order. And I told myself and I told Jen that I was going to let it go. And then I told Jen I'm having a hard time letting it go because
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah.
And yeah, one of the things I said I had to say today. I said, not everybody has the same coaching style I do.
Yeah. I know Riv sits on her bench a lot, or bats ninth and 10th, or whatever it is, or both.
Right.
But it's like, guys, who cares if you guys win all these games?
Mm-hmm.
What do you get? A little fucking medal?
Exactly.
Ooh, you know how many fucking medals I have?
Is
And guess how many of them you get to take with you? None.
is one of the things I said today too. Is like there are way too many adults out here interested in winning a plastic trophy.
Right. Like, it's no milk jug boat race.
Yeah. Milk jug boat race. God, oh man, you just unlocked a memory I'd completely forgotten about. Oh man, I'm running along the beach again with the big fucking flag.
Oh,
So good. I was so tired from waving that flag by the end of it because I did not realize how much upper body strength it requires to wave a flag.
it's tough. A lot of wind resistance.
Yeah. Milk jug boat race. And then I was standing there throwing rocks at the milk jug for like 10 minutes trying to hit it with a rock, and then I finally did.
Nailed it first try.
Nailed it first try. Team Oregon. That was fun.
Yeah.
You know what else is fun? The time Dave showed up on time. Oh wait, I've never experienced that, so I don't know if it's fun.
He was here like early 2 weeks ago, wasn't he?
That's right. Yeah, 2 weeks ago he was the first guy on the broadcast, and since
We're
then,
like, what? What is happening?
maybe he was a synth that week.
It could have been.
And it's like,
Dude, I heard a weird theory on what these, like what they started calling them, UAPs or whatever.
yeah,
Unidentified aerial phenomenon. Yeah, UAPs. One is that they are projections from future by AI from about 500,000 years in the future.
whoa. I mean,
The
it's like
question is, why are they coming back to here now?
because well, it was kind of like I heard AI. Someone asked AI like why we're aware of AI now, and like how did we
Mm.
create AI and all that, and the way it responded, it said you didn't really create AI as you became aware of it the same way you didn't create the internet. You simply became aware of it.
Sounds like an AI answer.
Yeah, I was like, I don't really like that answer.
Yeah.
It's like, who knows? AI could be the fifth dimensional beings that we keep hearing about.
Oh, yeah. I just think I thought it was interesting. My thought was that the reason they're coming back now is because we have
Gold.
just got the AI thing going. Gold?
I was being a smartass. We've got gold. People from the
That's
future
another
want the
thing I
gold.
saw today. They said the core of the planet has a shit ton of gold. It was like 169
Nice.
quinjillion dollars. Like we would never need asteroid gold or anything like that because we have so much in the core and it's all starting to come to the surface, which is going to make gold prices plummet because we're going to, in the near future, have gold from volcanoes.
That's wild. Imagine like going to a volcano and the liquid hot magma like flowing all over the place, and then it just leaves gold behind.
It's just gold. And you're like, oh.
It was
I
like
mean, if you're quick enough and get some, sell it, you're okay. But hey,
my initial
flood
instinct.
of gold.
Yeah. Ooh, Flood of Gold is a good band name.
Ooh, yeah, that would decrease the value severely.
And then like it'd be cheaper to make submarines.
Cheaper for everything.
Wow, Dave is really running it tight here, huh?
Probably can't remember how to use Discord.
He's like,
I couldn't.
how do I turn on my dang computer?
He's probably gonna text, "Hey, well, I can't get Skype to work."
Where's Skype, guys? Are we on Teams yet? It makes me wonder how like what programs like real podcasts use.
In person.
Well, no, I mean I'm not talking about those podcasts. There are a lot of podcasts that the hosts are in different locations.
Did you find some and ask him?
They're like, hey guys. It'll be like some offshore website. Go to bahamamama.com. Hell, I don't know why we're not going to bahamamama.com right now.
Right now, yeah.
That's absurd. My phablet is so big that it may just be that the cable isn't plugged in on the other side. And at this point, I'm too locked in to move it. But it's like charging 8 hours until full. I'm like, that seems a lot, like a long time.
Yeah.
Here, let me try this. I'm gonna unplug it and plug it back in. Oh, 2 hours. Yeah, that's better. That seems like a more reasonable amount of time to have to wait for your phone to charge if it's at like 15%. And also, it's like the size of a small nation.
Oh.
Oh, look who finally decided to show up. Old Didgeridoo Dave over here. Old Dick Lick Dave over here. How you doing, David? Welcome to the show. Nice of you to be here.
You trying to get your dick licked?
Hey, if anyone's trying to get you Dick Lick Dave's in the house. He's gonna lick dicks until Dick Lick Dave's can't lick dicks any longer.
Never gonna happen.
Old Dick Lick Dave. Good morning,
What
sunshine.
microphone are you on, Dave?
On my AirPods,
Oh, okay.
I was trying to see if I got my laptop figured out. It was
Mhm.
not connecting.
Oh.
So
Oh no. Oh, we got
Oh,
breaking
here we are.
news. Oh, the Thunder blow out the Timberwolves. That's not news. We all
Yeah.
knew that. Fucking hate the Thunder.
But do you hate the lightning?
I do hate the Lightning. Fuck Tampa.
Dave, see if you can turn your mic volume down on the settings.
Just a touch. Just a touchy touch. Just a
Just
skosh.
It's like very loud compared to Jake.
Let me just
Hey,
be.
is this better?
It's
I
so
don't know. That is the camera
sexy.
that turned.
So sexy,
I,
Dave.
I've got to get to the voice settings. I don't know how to get to that on here.
Sexy,
There
Dave.
we go.
There we go.
How about now?
My favorite part is it's still loud, except for your whispering.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
I mean, it'll all come out in point.
Noise. Sensitivity. Is that better?
Kind of sounds the same.
Yeah.
There's a duck.
It was a duck.
There's a duck again.
I feel
Oh,
like-
there's the things.
Yeah. Hey, Dave.
Yeah, there's only 3 bars for me to change on my phone.
Yeah. Well, we got a
That's
that's
funny.
funny button.
Huh. Oh, okay.
I hope you guys are enjoying what my phone sees when I'm looking at porn.
I'll just go one ear, and then I don't get one ear. I only get one ear blown out.
You go like that.
I'll just talk quieter. How
and then
about that?
then
I
you
don't
just-
really
you-
have to
it's
talk.
just-
I'm
you
not
just
really
hear
talking into a
pussy in
mic.
this ear.
Okay.
Yeah, when you're watching
Yep.
porn on headphones, you gotta keep one headphone out, but then it's like you don't have the whole stereo thing going on, so it's kind of awkward. I like my porn in surround sound.
You got to make sure. You got to be careful which headphone you put in because you just hear the
Right.
dude grunting.
Right? Yeah, especially if
I
it's from
can't-
the 70s. Is Dave killing you?
I can't do that. I can't even have the headphones in.
Oh,
Really? Yeah.
well, Dave's loud as shit.
The settings.
Well, that's how you
Yeah,
know
I'm
it's
sure there's not as many settings.
probably not on your
Nope.
phone. All right, man.
Hey.
Are you ready for good ass
Hey,
show?
you people. Oh, wrong side.
Cool. All right, here we are. We're back again. It's another edition. It's another episode of my show, and we're back on Discord. There's a lot of empty space on the screen. I might add some logos to the screen. Some nice big logos right here or right here.
Very large logos.
Very large, very very big, very beautiful logos.
Those beautiful logos.
Speaking of big, beautiful logos, this is Dave.
I got nothing for logos.
Not
And
logos.
big and beautiful have not been 2 things used to describe me. Are you getting both the water bottles, Jake?
No, I'm doing the Trump dance. Busted a
That was
move.
a joke from earlier.
From
I
Yeah,
got
I
the
remember
joke.
the water bottle, the old water bottle
fresh
deal.
off of the roofing excitement of today. Oh,
The
and
roofing-
fresh. I mean, I am tired. Oh. Working out in the sun. And speaking of working out inside of somebody's sun, it's Robin.
Oh. Oh. Well, it is Robin.
Oh.
Somebody's son is always in me.
What?
No, wait.
No, you're
I don't remember how
you're
that
working
joke
it out
goes.
it's got to be your bull.
Oh yeah. All right. Anyway, speaking of your bull.
Hey, hey.
Yerbil,
There
isn't
he
that
is.
isn't that the
There he is.
energy drink, the Yerbil mate?
That might be.
Might-
You would know more about those weird things.
Yeah, you're the one
Anyway.
that drinks that hippie shit, Dave.
Bringing it back around.
Back for the reach around.
for the reach around the hip
Nailed
snake
it.
known as Jake.
Me, one
Nailed
take
it.
Jake, back in the saddle again. And boy, do I have a story to tell this weekend.
Mhm.
Or this week, whatever.
Is it only for boys?
It is.
Can you tell it
it's
to the
for
girls,
boys.
too?
I'll tell it for the girls.
Okay.
Well, I mean, most of our listenership skews female, ironically. Like when I go and I look at our Spotify ads, most of our listenership skews female.
They're just here for the beer
They're
rides.
just here for three handsome dudes talking about bullshit.
Hey, I found out that I can turn Dave's volume down individually.
Oh, how'd you do that?
If you go over to his picture, there's the three dots at the bottom.
Yeah.
Click on that, and then that's one of the options.
Ah.
There you go. You guys got your computers figured out. My computer
Yeah.
still hasn't opened
Yeah.
Discord.
Oh, that's me.
I've got Jake all the way up,
All the way
Dave
up.
at like 55%.
Ah, shit. Fucking everything up here.
Really running at 55%, Captain.
Yeah.
Right.
And then it turned you down to 49 because you're
How
too
do
loud.
Man, everything is fucked up right now. Uh,
Everything is not
sucks.
awesome.
yeah, things are not awesome right now. I'm blowing.
Nothing
I'm blowing
is
the recording.
awesome.
Let's see here. No, not turn off camera. I have you spotlighted. How do I unspotlight you? I don't know. I'm lost.
OKC Thunder looked like they stole the old Toyota logo and then just decided to add blue. They're like, we're gonna be blue with the old Toyota colors.
I'm
That work?
lost.
Works for us.
Oh, there. No, that's. Oh God, I've got full screen Dave. Full screen Dave might be the name of this episode.
Full screen Dave is the name of the episode so far.
Grid view. That's what. There we go. Oh God, we're back. Yeah, that was. I had full screen Dave. That was more than I was ready for in 1080p, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, because you're using TV, right?
Yeah, I have a TV that I have a big ass TV now that I use. I got from the Goodwill. It's fucking better than my old TV that I got from the Goodwill.
You know what that is?
Oh, that's funny. Hey,
That
now we
is
don't have to
funny.
add it in post.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do it live. And then Dave just goes non-screen.
Yeah, he's just up now and we're back.
Oh, he's got headphones in, headphones out. He doesn't know what he's doing.
This is great radio.
Yeah.
Dave, can you make your chair squeak more?
uh,
Oh
I
wait,
think he got his computer to work.
Oh, Dave's setting up.
That's what's going on.
We've got live action happening right now. We've got David Deaton setting up his computer right here. He's got a squeaky ass computer
And-
chair, and he's gonna go get eaten by the ghost.
He's gone.
He's gone.
You know what the pre-show would be great for is if like you could work out kinks and details, like to make sure your computer worked and load it. Oh, but you got to show up when the pre-show starts.
You got to be awake when pre-show starts.
That is the deal.
Helps to be awake. Helps to be a guy.
Well, we both got up at 5.
Hey, me too.
One of us slept 5 hours. One of us slept 3 hours.
I get up at 5 every single day.
But you probably you're used to it.
Well, yeah, I prepare myself. I sleep more than 3 hours.
Yeah. Oh.
Sleep is for the weak. How do I sound?
Like
Delayed.
Shit. I mean, you sound fine. You sound good, Dave. You look good. I mean, you got a whole island boy thing going on right now. I appreciate that.
It's 80 degrees in my house, and that calls for silkies.
It's very hot in my house.
barely shorts. I wasn't even wearing a t-shirt earlier. I put one on for the show.
Oh man, you should have left it off. Like I said, our audience skews female.
It's a lady.
It's Dorm Daddy Dave here to show off his nips.
Yep. I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Hey, that's a fair trade. You
Free
need to remember that
commerce.
one, Dave. You'd be like, hey.
And if mine are bigger than yours, I'll send you a free link to my OnlyFans.
Tonely fans. Well, Dave, I've got a story to tell you. Robin's already heard the story.
I did hear the story.
I called him immediately after it happened. So I got a new job. I start Monday. Putting together surgical kits. So if anyone in the media area is getting a surgery done, I'm gonna be touching your shit. my hands
you
will be touching the things that will be inside your body.
could you get me a new suture kit?
Probably not.
Oh, okay. Well then,
It's useless to you.
continue with your story.
So I'm going through all the steps, all the onboarding, and it comes time for the drug test. And
Bum bum
bum bum
bum.
bum. And they asked me, and I said, like at the very beginning, I said, "Oh, there is a drug test." I said, "Okay, is it state or is it federal?" And this is like 2-3 weeks ago. I asked this question, and they say, "I'm pretty sure it's state level, but I'll get back to you." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I just keep going through the process, and I get told, "Okay, yeah, time for your drug test." Like, okay, is it state or is it federal? Like, oh, it's federal. And then Dave hit me with it again.
Bum bum bum.
So so now time for me to pee in a cup, and I'm like, look, man, no way I'm gonna pass. I'm just telling you right now, there is no way I can clear out my system in 5 days. Like, this is not possible. He's like, okay, well, what we'll do, we'll file an exception for you, and basically what'll happen is we just need to get, something signed by your boss's boss that will, basically say that they don't care that you tested positive for cannabis. I was like, okay, cool. Well, he's like, thanks for letting me know ahead of time so I can get out in front of it and take care of it. I was like, all right. Well, that all sounds fine. That all sounds like life. He's like, proceed as though everything were normal. I'm like, okay, I can handle that. And for the record, this is the job I recently interviewed for and thought I did really well at. And I got the job, so apparently I did do really well. But so I go in and it's time for me to do my test. I go to the place and I get there right at noon and at the beginning of their lunch. And I'm like, oh God. But I'm signed in. I'm like, hey, and I'm like, I got to do this drug test today. Like, if I don't get it done today, like, I can't get this job. And she's like, okay, yeah, no problem. Just come back at 12:30. So I get down into my car. I come back up, and by the time I come back up, there's like 5 or 6 people in line. And I'm like, okay, whatever. That's the way the cookie crumbles. If it really meant that much to me, I wouldn't have left. So I'm standing there. I'm in line, and the lady who's at the front of the line is like having a conversation with the lady, 2 people behind me at this point. And they're talking about, because they have the same job, and they're like, oh yeah, we got to do this, we got to do that, blah 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 blah. And so they're just talking, yammering as they do, and we get in, they open up the clinic at 12:30, and everybody piles in, and something happens with the registration for the lady at the front of the line. And now the lady at the back of the line is like trying to holler over everybody and say, oh, if she's having the problem, I'm going to have that same problem, so you should take care of me at the same time as her.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, that's not how that works. So, but there's 2 kiosks, and I seem to be the only person who realizes this, so I go and I use the other kiosk, and for some reason, like, it says, oh, you cannot register at this time. I was like, oh, that's weird. So I walk over to the desk, to the lady who I'd talked to before lunch, Miss Cherie, or Miss Cherry. We'll call her that. Names are changed to protect the innocent here. And so I say, hey, my name was just it won't take my registration. And this lady at the back of the line has the audacity to say, can we take care of the people who are already here instead of dealing with the people at the back of the line? And I'm like, I am the front of the line. And she flat, hard ignores her and looks at me and goes, you're okay. You're on the list. We already got you taken care of. Just go ahead and have a seat. We'll get you right up. I was like the second or third person seen. And there was, and like, I was almost all the way to the back of the line. So I go in, and the entire time this lady's talking, she's on the phone. And it's clear she's on the phone with the doctor's office. And so I don't think anything of it, because I'm in a medical facility. You know, sometimes these people have to talk to doctor's offices, and sometimes these processes take some time. So I'm just kind of chilling. I don't think anything's weird. I just keep hanging out. And then I realize that the questions that are being asked are very, very personal in nature and not so much a records request. It's like, so when would you be able to come in for your operation? We have availabilities here in June and then in August. And like, we needed to get you a CT scan scheduled and all this. And I was like, I'm just standing like, oh, this is a personal medical call. And like she keeps and like my eyeballs are floating at this point. Like I've got to pee. Like I had to pee 3 times since I've had to pee. Like that's like it's not a good situation. So I'm standing there and I finally get everything put in and she gets her appointment set and she looks at me and she's like, "Thank you so much for your patience." I was like, "Man, I'm just waiting. I'm just, this has got to be what it's got to be. Like I'm kind of ready for it." And
I'm just a guy.
I'm just a guy
trying to pee into a cup.
holding a cup, looking at a girl holding a cup. Uh, but so she gives me a paper cup, which threw me because usually you get a specimen cup and then you pee into the specimen cup. But I got a rapid test, which doesn't get sent off; it just gets looked at. So they get the test out, and I pee in the cup, and it says everything negative, THC, enter initials, high score.
When you pee in the cup, you're like, "It's my piss in a cup."
It's my piss in a cup. No, I peed in a cup, and you just heard Bob Marley playing. I was like, all right, we're peeing. I want to pee in with you.
No way I'm passing this test.
That's dude. I tried to drink some water and to take a vitamin B, but that won't get me off the hook.
Snoop
Anyway.
Dogg peeks around the corner. Anybody drinking that pee later?
Like, you could probably use it for bong water and get even higher. But so she looks at my test. I forget to mention. She said it no fewer than 3 times. We're here to help people. And that's a phrase that stood out to me as this whole thing progressed. And so she gets off the phone and she looks at me and she's like, "Can you believe that lady in the lobby?" I was like, man, some people, right? She's like, I was in the military, and I don't let the only people that tell me what to do are my superior, and she ain't superior to me in no way, shape, or form. And I was like, and I look at her and say, "It's always white folk, right?" Just like, I'm like, at least in my experience, it's what I found. And she's like, "Mm-hmm." She's like, I don't want to make it about race. I'm like, you don't have to. There's nothing worse than seeing a white woman come around the corner. And she kind of laughed at that. So then I go, I pee in the cup. I come back, and she's like, and she also moved her all the way to the back of the line. She's like, "You won't pee like, remember we got there at 12:30. She said the earliest you're available is 1:30. So that's what she got for being rude, is she got bumped all the way to the back and then behind appointments. Like I got pushed in front of appointments because I was polite.
Dude, an hour wait too. That's just long enough that I need to piss, but I'm not going to produce enough new piss for the test. So you're just there pinching tubes that are inside your body.
So she looks down at my screen, nothing out of the ordinary for someone who lives in the state of Washington. And she looks down at it, looks up at the computer and marks all negative and throws my test in the garbage can. And as she hit all negative and then she hit print, like I was like, "Fuck yes!" And then she hands it to me and she says, "Now make sure you hold on to this because I'm sure you don't want to have to provide another sample."
Right.
So with all this evidence presented to you, Dave, I ask you
don't say evidence.
I ask you, what's that?
I said don't say evidence.
Yeah. Well, hey. after all this discovery, I present to
Discovery is inadmissible.
I present to you, what do you think happened? Do you think that I verbally finessed the test? Or do you think that there's just some Washington legislation that says nobody ever fails for THC no matter what? Or do you think there's or like an office policy or something of that nature? Like, one of the two is reality, one is what I think happened, and one is what's possible and the story I told.
I think what happened is that this is a what's his name? The director of Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Oh, Guy Ritchie.
It's a Guy Ritchie movie, and then there's a cut scene where you and Miss Candy buy your weed at the same shop. And you secretly know each other this whole time. And Jason Statham is pissed.
What do I know about diamonds?
I was like, oh, I didn't pass my weed test.
I look
just
over.
A driver.
I look over and I just see her and I'm like, hey, Miss Candy. Oh, and as I'm leaving, I have the piece of paper. She hands it to me and I'm like, thank you, Miss Candy. I could not have done it without you. And she's like, I know.
My next question is, did you call the guy that told you to get a UA that you told you weren't going to pass?
Oh yeah, I was like, hey, everything came back negative. Everything came back negative. Don't ask. Don't ask me no questions. I won't tell you no lies. It all came back negative.
You're like, U.S. military, 1990. No.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Well, that's a little different.
It's only different if you let it be.
It's what you want it to be.
It is what you want it to be, Dave.
Inception.
He was in the Navy, so.
Yeah.
Speaking of Inception, I wanted to. I think I brought this up previously, but I want to talk about it again. Is it easier to incept an idea in someone's mind than we think it is?
Yes.
Because I just keep going back to that scene in the rehearsal where they're like, oh, wow, what a tall building. Like, no, that's not the tallest building in the world. That's the Burj Khalifa. And it's just like, how wouldn't you recognize that there was conditioning happening?
Yeah.
Then, says the guy who was in a cult.
Because that guy may have also had autism.
That guy definitely had autism.
Mm-hmm.
And
he kept telling me to get off.
I kind of want to watch his show, but I don't know if I would enjoy it or not.
I watched one episode because what was it? It was after the whole Paramount Nazi thing on the rehearsal, and something about creating actual backpack business or something along those lines. So I was like, well, I want to at least see what this is about. And I watched it and I was like, huh. Oh, okay. It's just it's like watching something on Discovery Channel. Like there's a little bit there that you might be entertained by, but it's nothing great. It's good enough.
It's like his idea.
Oh, speaking of backpacks and Nazis. Oh, sorry, you're still on this. It's just stuck in my head now.
Go ahead.
Have you listened to Heil Hitler by Kanye West yet?
No, I haven't listened to anything by Kanye West for about 10 years now. With the exception
of Black
Klansman when we're at Oregon Games.
Yeah. We listened to it today just because I heard about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this business about N-word Heil Hitler that apparently Kanye West made?
That was my verbal marker, because I'm gonna have to censor.
What did he say?
HH. I think that YouTube will get pissy about it.
It was on YouTube that we watched the video.
Yeah, we watched it on YouTube.
Well then, fuck you, YouTube.
The whole Kanye West song.
Yeah.
So your snap didn't make any sound. It was like noise canceled or something.
Oh.
At least I didn't hear it.
Well, then I'll just be like, when I see that.
It'll be when you do the double bird.
Yeah, when I give the stone cold salute.
What? Oh, yeah, you go right before that.
But yeah, I'm sorry. That just popped in my head when Nazis and backpacks got brought up.
Coca-Cola, sometimes.
Yeah, we listened to that this morning first.
First thing we listened to in the car.
Dude, at the end of that Kanye song, though, like, he's got Hitler giving a speech, and we're like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what's...
the whole speech?
Like, what's a psyop? Like, what's... Like, the whole concept of like, art, like, modern art is all a psyop. So what's happening here? Like, what's really going on? What's Kanye really doing here? And to a larger extent, what was the rehearsal a rehearsal for? Because after watching that entire show, I don't think any of it was done in earnest. I think it was a rehearsal for something else.
I think it was an excuse for him to get a
pilot's
license and fly a 737. Like, I think he thought, wow, I wonder
how far
if
can I push this?
HBO to pay for me to get a license and then let me fly a 737 with people on it.
So Dave, there's a scene where he's talking to this aviation safety specialist. He's like, this is what I want to do. I want to get a 737. I want to fly it, and I've got a whole bunch of actors who are willing to be on the plane. And he's like, well, you have to get like your certification. You have to fly for so many hours before you're allowed to fly. 1,500. And he's like, yeah, but that's for paying passengers. These guys are being paid. He's like, there's a loophole there. And the guy's like, yeah, there is a loophole there.
He did really took a deep breath and kind of was like, yeah, that is a loophole.
It's like,
folks, we got him.
Yep, folks, we got him. But yeah, he just basically flies 737. Then later on, after he does it, because the way he presents it is like, oh man, I'm gonna fly this plane for the first time ever. Here we go. But in actuality, he'd been flying 737s for like the last year and a half, just like practicing. So
yeah, that was his first time. He was like, when he goes out there to the tarmac and he's like, so is this thing like, does it fly like the simulator? I was like, what would be the point of the simulator if it didn't?
Well, I kind of get what he's getting at, though.
I understand what he's getting at, but at the same time, the question, if I'm the co-pilot, I'm like, don't ask me that.
Okay, give you a second to think. What is the strangest or dumbest question you've ever heard in person? For me, I heard someone ask, is it like this here?
I know what my dumbest question has ever been. I asked it to Robin just a week or so ago.
What's your dad up to?
So Robin's mom's was on oxygen, right?
Right.
And so I made the joke. I was just like, hey, have you ever done just pure oxygen? And he said no. I was like, oh, how many tanks does she have? You know, clearly making the joke because she needs them for medical reasons. I'm not going to steal Bonnie's oxygen. And Robin says, oh, no, they've got a machine. And I says, oh, they've got a machine that just makes oxygen? And I look at Robin, and he looks at me, and I'm like, hold up. Wait a minute. That is quite possibly the dumbest question I have ever asked.
Wow, we made a plant, but we turned it into a machine.
Yeah. I've told the dumbest thing I've ever heard asked before on here. It was when I was in math my senior year, and the teacher is going over a math problem of an airplane is flying at 150 miles an hour and has a 10-mile-an-hour tailwind. Okay. So it's now pushing it.
160.
How fast is that plane?
Yeah.
how fast is that plane going? And this kid raises his hand. Now, at this point, this kid is like 20 years old, maybe 21. He was dumb.
Super senior.
He's a super duper
super senior. And he goes, how does the wind catch up to the plane if it's only going 10 miles an hour? Graduated almost 30 years ago, and that fucking still right there.
I bet you. I mean, that's probably why the FAA is seeing so many planes fall out of the sky. Because that dude's a fucking air traffic controller. Catch up?
Dude, are you kidding?
It's like the whole flat Earth thing. Like they don't understand. Well, if we're on a ball spinning in space, how is it we don't fly off? I'm like, have you ever seen a fly in your car?
Right.
Like that's relativity right there. If you open the window, the fly flies out at 60 miles an hour. Stupid assholes. And I hate how much of it is based here in Seattle. It's like
aviation.
The fucking flat earthers. No, I love how much aviation is here.
I was like, because I was thinking Boeing.
Yeah,
and I'm
Boeing.
like, what else? Boeing, and what else is up there?
I'm sure Lockheed Martin's up here somewhere. We've got.
I thought they were in Tennessee, but could be.
Well, you're the only 10 I see. Ayo.
Lockheed might be one of those. They've got divisions everywhere. Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
But we've also got the naval base up in Whidbey, which has a shit ton of planes, and we've got Joint Lewis McChord, which has a shit ton of planes. Then over in Spokane, there's Fairchild, which has a shit ton of planes. So there's just a shit ton of planes up here, military or otherwise.
Have either of you been watching The Last of Us?
No.
Nope.
That's
the whole second season. Well, not the whole second season, but a lot of the second season is in Seattle.
Oh. What's it about?
Last of Us?
Yeah.
It's about like
her becoming a
Last
dad.
of Us. There's a fungus that's taking over people.
That's Among Us?
And making them into fungus zombies.
Oh.
It's kind of the gist of it.
It's like, okay, we took The Walking Dead as far as we could. Now we're going to take another property and make another zombie show.
Well, this was a video game. This one's a PlayStation game first.
Mm-hmm. And they're fast zombies. It's a fast zombie movie, not a slow, meandering death walk. These ones sprint at you. Mm-hmm. Like in Walking Dead, when they deal with the hordes, they're like, okay, cool, let's cover ourselves in guts and we'll walk through this horde.
Right.
In The Last of Us, they're like, run.
Is this like, did like cordyceps take over their brain or something like that?
Yeah, pretty much. It's just a mutated strain of cordyceps.
Because mushrooms are known to be like a big organism, a lot of it's like a hive mind thing.
Mycelium.
Whatever you said.
That's the word.
That's a word for his chair squeaks a lot.
My squeakium?
My squeakium.
Yeah. Is that picking that up? Oh yeah, I don't have the.
I can't hear it because I turned his volume down.
Dave's squeaky as fuck. No, it's fine. I don't
Oh, it's because I'm rocking back and forth in a chair that is not a back and forth rocker.
Well, you gotta just pull the little deal.
It doesn't have that.
It doesn't have that? Well, how do you go up and down?
Nope. Well, I go up and down, but I can't. It doesn't have one of those unlocks that lets you go backwards.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
It sure does.
Watch, he's gonna end up going ass over tea kettle.
Nope.
So, Dave had sat in my chair last, so when I sat in it, I was like, why is it so low? God damn it, Dave.
So Dave can touch the floor.
Little short legs McGee was in there.
Yeah.
I can touch the floor with my tippy toes.
After you put the seat down. It's funny to
Sir,
me.
I like my knees to be level with my hips, okay?
Yeah, so do I. This is at a higher level. I do find it funny that, like, I sent it to Robin, that dwarves are really good at fucking badminton. Watching them play is hilarious. Because they, like, have to dive all over the place, and they're, like, really fucking intense and really good. But, like, watching them belly flop on the ground every time they hit the shuttlecock, it's too funny.
You said cock.
It's like, why am I getting highlights from the 2024 Paris Paralympics of two dwarves? Like, imagine.
Wait, there's two of the Olympics, a pair of them.
Yeah, a pair of Olympics.
Okay.
There's the Olympics and then there's Paralympics, which is a second of the two.
Wait, would you call that bad midget?
Bad midgeton.
No, the N is silent.
It's the N word.
Bad Midgeton sounds like a midget spin-off of that British. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a midget spin-off of Bridgerton.
My only experience with Bridgerton is I came to bed one night. Jen was watching Bridgerton. I'm super fucking tired. I almost fell asleep on the couch, but I made the decision, the very challenging decision, to get up off the couch and go to bed in a proper bed. Because I know I'm running the risk of not going to sleep.
Yeah.
So I'm playing with fire here. So I come in, I lie down, I get into my comfortable sleep position that I like, and all I hear is discordant violins and moaning. And it's just like I'm laying there, I'm just like, and I just hear, and it's not like porn moaning, it's like heavy breathy moaning. So it's like is someone getting fucked moan, not the oh someone's getting fucked.
Right.
So I'm laying there and I'm just like trying to ignore it because like I've lived next to roommates who had sex, like whatever, it's not a big deal. But it was the violin that
right.
It was too much sensory overload all at once.
It was actually just British finger blasting.
Just going across the strings of the violin. Yes. Wait, English finger blasting is the name of this episode.
Writing it down.
Just because
they use the beans from Toasting Beans as lube.
Oh, gross.
They just pop a can and dunk 2 fingers in.
So how do you two guys like living in England? Because I have air conditioning, and it is nice.
Well, right now it sucks living in England because I'm in a room without air conditioning and planes are flying overhead, so I can't properly open the window.
Yeah, that is unfair.
This is what it's like to live in England, and I can say I'm tougher than most Brits.
I've got a ton of trees, so it's cooled down a lot, and now I'm fine.
Trees? You got trees, do ya? Oh, you got a bit of trees over there, Gavna.
You don't know what those are.
Oh, listen to Lord of the Manor over here with his trees, and they're getting cool in the evening hours.
Talking to trees.
We got the trees over here, the man of the trees. Look out, everyone, here comes the Duke of Trees. Everyone, bend the knees.
Bend the knees to the Duke of Trees.
Oh, how clever. I said it first. Here comes the Duke of Trees stealing ideas.
As the Duke, I don't steal them. They're mine because you said them on my lands.
I didn't say them on the trees. The Duke of Trees.
If there's trees, it's mine.
The Duke of Trees is a pretty good...
I have them.
Oh, there you go. Oh, the Duke of Trees has him upon his skin. This is the new character I'm working
trees.
on. Hey, oh, you got the other Duke of Trees. We got 2 Dukes of Trees. Here, this is a character I've been working on. Guy who hates the Duke of Trees. The Earl of
Spruce.
The Earl of Spruce and the Duke of Trees. They disgust me. Bureaucracy. Bureaucracy of the highest. Oh, man.
We have a wizard that summons Groot.
It's Groot and the fucking Spruce. What was it? Spruce? Duke of Spruce?
I already forgot.
Fucking
nobody knows.
Spruce Duke.
Spruce Duke.
Spruce Duke.
We don't really believe in titles. Like boyfriend, girlfriend.
Well, I mean, yeah, well.
Relationship.
King.
Well, you always got to put a title on everything, you know what I mean? Like
governor.
Enjoy it.
Oh, governor.
CEO.
What does that button do?
What's what button do?
Share your screen. Oh,
That's going to share your
What
screen.
What is this one? Suggest activities.
Oh, like we could play
Go
ping
chess.
pong?
No.
Oh, we could do Wordle together. Oh my god.
Oh.
You guys want to play Hex Puzzle Adventure? That's the bonus of Discord is we now have a soundboard built into what we want to do. We don't have to buy an external soundboard. There's one built in. Was that it?
Yeah, that's what she does. That's that fucking high pitch bullshit.
Oh, she's been doing that for a while though.
No, not like she got to where she was doing it like when I'd walk by though.
Oh, that
and
sucks.
right there in my fucking ear. That's what she did the other day, and I fucking grabbed the baseball bat and was like, "Don't fucking do that!" Hit the fucking chair.
And the chair burst into 1,000 pieces. And
I hit the wood part.
yeah, and it burst into 1,000 pieces. It'd be a lot cooler if it did.
It did not. It was a very tough chair.
Boo.
Yeah,
a lazy boy.
Very tough chair.
It was very tough. It was made in America. Made with very strong, very ingenious people.
We got our wood from our friend the Duke of Trees.
The Duke of Trees, a very smart man, very rich, very smart. He has all the trees. We're gonna put
tariffs. A very handsome man.
We're gonna put tariffs on all the trees if he doesn't want to play ball. But you can't play ball. Trees. You can't play ball without a bat. And I refuse to use they use aluminum or composite or they use all sorts of terrible, awful materials they give you cancer. With the Duke of Trees, fantastic, beautiful trees.
Yeah, you kind of went into that Tennessee senator that was on the rehearsal there for a second. You're like, the Flavin.
I keep thinking of moments from the rehearsal that did crack me up. It's like the one where the governor is trying to get him to leave, and he just will not pick up on the social cue that that the conversation is over. Like,
so are we gonna do that meeting or?
Like, thank you for coming by.
He gets out on his phone. He's like, what?
He gets up, stands up, and holds his hand out like, welcome to leaving.
Oh, I guess I'll just clean up my stuff now.
It's like, it would have been better if you had said it off the top of your head, but reading's fine.
Oh man.
Have you checked out, either one of you guys checked out Hello Tomorrow?
No.
So, it's got Hank Azaria in it, which is what hooked me on it. It's also, I really enjoy the retro alternate timeline. Like, imagine the world before the bombs dropped in Fallout.
Okay.
And that's essentially where you're living. Like, you've got it, like most things are automated.
So like nuclear 50s?
Yeah, like nuclear 50s.
Okay.
And so yeah, like all the cars are hover cars, everything's automated. They got robot baby taker carers of. And Hank Azaria is a side character, but he's a salesman for people selling timeshares on the moon. And so, and that's a premise of the show, and that's all.
And we could start selling timeshares on the moon right now.
We got timeshares on the moon. They're beautiful. They're big, beautiful houses. If you've ever seen an Earthrise, it's like nothing you've ever seen before.
I've already got 42 million shares of the Mars monies that it's supposed to do something with.
Wait, does the moon rotate?
No.
Didn't think so.
No.
Well, how are you gonna see an Earthrise?
Because the shit, you go around the Earth, right? And then the sun's behind you.
You're still gonna be always facing the same.
But you're going around, right? And then you're going around, and then you see the Earth over there.
Well, the Earth rises because okay.
Yeah, the way the light shines off of Venus.
How's it gonna rise if you're always like
like
staring at it? Like,
hello, Earth.
Well, yeah, but it would always rise in the same exact spot.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So like this is the moon, and it's going around, right?
Right.
So then you're getting your view when you're on this side, and then it goes around backside, and then
yeah,
there it is.
Something like that.
Science.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we fucking 3 learned gentlemen here.
Yep.
We figured it out.
Like we got.
And the Earth will rise in the east.
We got like 12. We got like 13 years of college education between the 3 of us.
The Earth Will Rise in the East is the name of my first single, actually. So
that sounds like you're gonna open for Yes.
Might.
Well, when you said hello tomorrow, and you said
no opening for Yes might be the name of the episode.
Well, when you said hello tomorrow with Hank Azaria, I'm just waiting because I'm like, is this a band or a show?
It's a television program.
Because Hello Tomorrow sounds like it would be
Hello
a band.
Tomorrow. Or a song. It could be a song.
You need to watch Murderbot.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I saw it the other day.
I do want to see that one.
Again, you have to appreciate I'm consuming new media at a breakneck pace.
Right.
Jake's filling in for me on watching things.
Jake is feeling good about life for a moment, and in these fleeting moments that I have, I get to consume new media and enjoy it.
It's fair.
Elsewise, I lock into my comfort viewing or things that I think might suck or things I'm going to complain about.
I should start Righteous Gemstones over again to see if I can pass Dave.
Because I'm like maybe halfway through season 2.
Didn't you
or
do
maybe
that
only
with
3 episodes.
Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
And
a number of times.
Yeah, and Dave was on like season 4, and you're like, I can pass him.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is about Breaking Bad. I just can't get into it.
You just gotta sit there and watch it like it's Discovery Channel.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dave. There are no bikers selling the meth. I'm sorry, you're not interested.
Speaking of that, I tried a few years back. I tried rewatching Sons of Anarchy. And got about 2 episodes in, then I was like, "Yeah, I don't know what I thought. This was not fun.
It's not. I don't think
this wasn't enjoyable." I fast forwarded to the parts where Walton Goggins was in it, and that's about it because I thought his character was hilarious. He played the trans prostitute.
Walton Goggins
and
is fucking. He's on my list.
I kill you, fat ass.
Ask for love. And speaking of that, I started Vice Principals as well.
Dude, Vice Principals. Like, have you ever finished Vice Principals?
No, I never finish.
Have you started it
myself with TV shows?
It's a great show.
Watched the first season, and then the second season took too long for it to come out, and I lost interest.
It's pretty good. Like, you get to see some more character development, and the 2 of them work really well together, and you get to see them really develop their comedic chemistry together. So, like, you start to understand why the Righteous Gemstones happen, because basically everyone that's in Gemstones is in Vice Principals.
Right. Did you finish the studio yet?
No, that got put on the back burner. I'll catch up on it. I've also recently finished Survivor and Next Level Chef.
Oh. There's a scene in the last episode where Bryan Cranston is blowing one of the statues on the strip that he thought would not make it into the show, like the final cut.
Oh, yeah.
And it's definitely the one they used.
That's how they get you. Never do anything in front of a camera that you don't want millions of people to see. This is good life advice.
I've done lots of things in front of cameras I really don't want people to see.
Yeah, that's
what
fair.
Are you gonna do about it?
What are you gonna do about it? Look at what I said. What are you gonna do about
it? I once cut an ad for an old-timey raspberry soda. I don't want to get
Yeah.
Blue raspberry.
Yeah. Oh.
You also did an old-timey commercial for Jick Jack.
That's it. That's the one he's
that was the one.
Yeah. And that is the commercial why I will never run for office.
Yeah.
It's right here on my phone.
It's one of those deals. Like I have people who have sent, like, I'm in a group chat I no longer want to be in, but they just keep sending. I just haven't changed it. And
I
there's
know exactly how that feels.
Shut up, Dave.
I just don't. I don't look at my phone.
There's definitely enough in this group chat that I could get several people in a lot of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
In ours or a different one?
Different one. No, ours is fucking clean.
Ours isn't bad.
Ours is
actually pretty.
Ours is pretty PG, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But no, there's some wild shit that gets passed around in this other.
Stop watching it, Robin.
No, I found another one.
Takes more on your thrust game week. Just throw a 12-inch on this bad boy and fucking brains out.
Fucker brains out.
Takes more on your thrust game week. Just throw a 12-inch on this bad boy and fucking brains out.
I love how you glitch in real time.
Right.
Oh, so good.
I almost said fucker to Pound Town, then I was like, wait, hold on, what am I
That
saying?
doesn't make any sense. Fucker to Pound Town, boys.
In fact, I probably
what is
should
this
have
one?
used that.
I'm gonna fuck you straight to Pound Town. I'm gonna remember that one. That's a good one, Dave.
I know what that picture is. I'm deleting it though.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you cut that out. If I ever get into office, Robin's gonna end up with a new job that's never been created before, making
Right.
like $250,000.
Hey,
Nope.
to bum 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 bum. Yeah, like
Assistant to the mayor of Canyonville.
you'll just get an occasional voicemail from a Seattle number that just goes bum 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 bum.
Right.
Bum. Like, Carol, we need to cut another $10,000 check to Tabor Consulting.
Yeah.
For what?
Which is actually kind of funny because Robin and I were talking about how I was like, man, I need just to get a house in Canyonville so I can just run for mayor in about 30 years and carry on the family tradition of retiring and then just running for mayor because you're bored.
Is that a family tradition?
Yeah, well, we were driving through town and I was like, man, sometimes I laugh because I think about how small my town is. And I said, just on Monday, I drove up to the city hall, looked out the window and said, "Hey, lady," to the mayor of Canyonville, who's my aunt.
I didn't realize that the mayor of Canyonville was your aunt.
Yeah, and then my uncle was the mayor for a few years, too.
So there's like
while I was
7
in the
people who
Navy.
vote, and they're all Deatons?
Right? And most of us live out of city limits, so we can't even vote.
You've got a fucking political dynasty in Canyonville.
Right? That's what I'm working on, so I need to get an address in town. At least buy a house that I
Just
can
get a
rent
P.O.
out.
box.
And then
No,
we
that
saw,
doesn't work.
Sure
we
it
saw a
does.
golf cart, and I was like, you should get that. Just drive around. And then he was like, oh yeah, and then I can tell people I'm the unofficial mayor of Surprise Valley. Oh, I was like, you could get one of those little triangles, like the little triangle signs, and put it on the back, and then get the little individual stickers, and then say Mayor Dave on it.
Mayor Dave.
And I'll show up to people's houses while they're moving in. And he's like, hey, folks, just thought I'd stop by.
It's all Mayor Dave here to say hello.
Just want to I want you to know that we're holding a town hall meeting at the Bob and Shirley Deaton Memorial picnic tables that are just outside, they're like 100 yards that direction.
Over at Deaton Park over there.
Yeah.
And
there will be a $50 parking fee, but, welcome to the neighborhood.
The David K.
Bring
Deaton
something to
parking
eat. We're not
lot.
catering.
David K. Deaton ball fields.
Right.
Like all of a sudden, like you've got Ice Town, but with baseball fields in Canyonville.
Right.
Right.
Well, there was.
We should try to get something dedicated to one of us just to do it.
Like pretend one was dead.
While we're alive.
Yeah, while we're alive.
And then just stand around there.
Anyone knew who that guy was?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just, I heard he's a pretty cool dude.
Well,
Someone told me once that he liked to party strangers sometimes if they just showed up.
at his memorial is crazy.
Do you like to party?
I'm a ghost. Woo!
I heard he had like I heard he had like a medium dick.
like not too long, but fairly girthy. Like it, you know.
Yeah. Like he might not beat your guts, but he'll rearrange you a little bit.
Yeah, you know, if he shifts his hips side to side, like you could probably pass an entire child through there. Oh, speaking of, that reminds me.
I once put that on. Oh.
One of the things that Miss Candy said to me in the course of the situation is she's like, "I'm sorry, this is my doctor's office. They done found a tumor the size of a grapefruit on one of my ovaries."
Oh.
And I'm like, "What?"
Huh.
How do you have a grapefruit on your ovaries and not know something's wrong?
Come on, Dave.
Yeah.
You'll get there. Robin already got there.
Immediately.
Dave got there. There we go.
She might be from San Antonio originally.
She might be from San Antonio. Or Galveston.
Some big old women now.
They got some big old
women.
That dirty, nasty water in Galveston.
Oh,
they ain't got no beaches.
Mm-hmm. No, she must be from Galveston. It's the dirty water, and she's got a tumor.
It's not a tumor. Oh my god, if I had said that, that would have been so funny.
It's not the tumor.
It's not the tumor. It's like, no, it very much is. But
Very
also,
much.
like, the other thing that was, like, as I listened to this conversation, she's like, yeah, I'm supposed to go on a trip to Texas, and then, like, I want to go swimming this summer, so can we, like, push it back to August? I'm like, what? Like, if you told me I had a tumor inside me, I would be trying to cut it out myself.
I've heard grapefruit float well.
It's protected by the buoyancy of citrus.
Buoyancy of citrus.
Oh! Look at him, he did it.
Yeah.
Look at him doing it.
We got a soundboard and shit. Everybody loves it. Like the first comment's gonna be soundboard's terrible.
It's just gonna be Ben. It's fine.
Yeah, it's usually
comment back. You're terrible.
Yeah, well, I still got him with quite possibly one of the greatest face melters of all time. I took some chalk, and I drew lines around his car, and I made him a custom parking spot, and I wrote "Reserved for Mr. Fart." So, yeah, he's yet to come back from being Mr. Fart.
1-0.
1-0. I fucking
bored.
count. You put it in the left column all the same.
Unless you're in Europe.
Yeah, then you have 3 columns, which, you know, what are you doing?
Is that a spider? I think there's a spider on my ceiling.
Kill it, eat it.
Let it bite you. See if you become Spider-Man.
Let it, yeah. Maybe bite it. See if it becomes Robin Spider.
I think I think it would just make me the same because it's a white spider.
Oh.
Then you're safe.
There was a guy who bleached his hair, and I called him Marshall, and I don't think he got it. It made me really sad today. And just Marshall.
Just Marshall Mathers.
And I had to go tell somebody else.
Why did I tell you to bleach your tips the other day, Robin?
Bleach your tips?
Oh, you found a puka shell necklace.
That's right. I gave it to Riv.
Okay.
Wow.
Robin found a puka shell necklace and put it on. I was like, dude, you just need to bleach your tips.
Put on an Abercrombie and Fitch shirt.
It just barely fit around my neck too. It was like,
But that was the style, man.
Right?
Or you had to do that thing where like you gelled your hair forward, but then pushed the bangs up in the front. That was the cool look.
It's the MC Heat signature.
Oh god!
Wait,
is Dave's hair like that actually right now?
No, I do the comb over.
No, yeah, he's got the comb over. If I had anything to comb over, I would.
I got the comb over, and then it just happens that because of my headphones, it's been pushed up.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes I get that.
Dave looks like he's a member of fucking B12 over here. Girl, you need
B12?
B12. Yeah, I even took fucking B vitamins so I would have stuff in my urine. I tried to dilute it.
Still showed up hot.
Still showed up negative.
Yeah.
So yeah. Good shit.
What's going on next week?
What's going on next? Well, not a lot, but I'll see you in a couple days.
Well, I watched that Lilo and Stitch movie, the live action one.
Oh yeah, the one where they changed the ending?
I don't know because I've never watched the cartoon, but the ending seemed like it took forever. I'm like, do they know how they're ending this movie?
No, they didn't, and they made it up
Like
as they were going along.
20 to 30 minutes, I'm like, they don't know how this movie ends, do they?
So originally, like, the aliens stick around to help everybody out, and you learn that the family, that the love that you make is equal to the love that you take. And
is that true?
Is that true? But yeah, all the aliens stick around.
If is it true if you don't use it, you lose it?
I don't.
What do you do, Stuart?
I ain't dying. Well, these people. They could have been anywhere in the world. They're here with us. We appreciate that. Make sure you're checking us out on whatever podcatcher you're doing this. Give us a review. It'll help us find other people who might want to hear us talk about stupid shit.
Just tell people.
Yeah, or just tell people. That works too. But
I like that one.
For this episode, this edition of my show, good night, universe.
Hey, go Ducks.
Go Ducks.
Go Ducks.
Oh, softball tomorrow.
Oh yeah. We're working.
Me too. I'll be watching on my phone.
I told Aaron later. I'm done at 11.
I don't fucking.
Okay.
They don't pay me enough to not watch things on my phone at work.
I'll let you know how I feel in the morning if I drive myself or not.
Okay. Well,
just because, I'm tired. I'm pretty tired right now.
Yeah.
But I also feel like I could have gone to the gym. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could have done it.
Probably.
But my legs were
as soon as we hit stop.
Yeah, my legs were pretty shot though. By the time we were when Robin's rolling out the